Rising, everyone. It's 12:06. Good afternoon. It's 12:06 in my neck of the wood. What time of it in your neck of wood? Well, let me get rid of house rules. House rules, you guys. Y'all know that black tie Tammin had to go under the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance for such thing as comments, criticism, news, teaching, research, and reporting. All things on Black Titanic channel is allegedly just my opinion, my guest opinion, my co-host opinion. Glad to see everybody. Kim Green, Grand Rising, Queen Snyder. Hello, Grand Rising to you. Pinky, are you here? Hey, Pinky, glad you're here. Let me throw the link out for you, Pinky. Okay. Okay. I was calling you, Pinky, but I didn't get no answer. But that's why I'm glad to see you. At least I know you got my card. Okay, the link out for you, Pinky. The link is out, right? Y'all do know Pinky. She is a content creator. She is my co-host. And when I be on her panel, I am her co-host. She also has Pink Global. And she'll tell you guys about she got a third channel, you guys. This woman just flying, man. She got 3 channels now. Congratulations, Pinky. To Latrice, hello. And Queen Snyder, she's speaking to BT and the chat. And come on up. Come on up. You have just won $4 million. Hey, young lady, how you doing?
Fine. I won a lot of money. Where's my money, Black Titanic? I won $4 million.
Hey, be like Stormy. Stormy promised people, what's it, $50,000? She said she's going to give away. Ain't nobody heard from that since.
That woman ain't giving up. If she got $60,000, she better pay some of that debt of hers before they come and get her.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to see everybody. And how you doing? Do you have to babysit today?
No, not right now. Hey, you hear me? Not right now.
The day just got started. Don't never know. That's how I am too. My daughter.
And I only been up for about an hour, so yeah.
Girl, my daughter threw that loop on me when she take those extra shifts. You know, they'll call her, somebody then call in, they'll call her, and then I be relaxed. Mama, can you please keep the baby for me? But I don't want to turn her down because she's working. Right. I'll turn her down like if she said, could you keep the baby for me while I go out to the club or something? I'll be like, no, I don't feel like it. But if she going to work, I don't ever turn my kids down when they trying to work.
Man, just leave the house. Just get up and leave.
Well, it's different. You got dogs. These are not human beings that they leaving you with. They leaving you with the dogs.
They leave me with the dogs, the baby, I tell you.
Ain't nothing like being a grandma. But anyway, hi Kim Green. Okay, you guys, we got this topic today is gonna be about the Scots. Now my heart went out to me last night because I had like 6 people call me about these Scots. Now, it's a lot of them don't watch this show, but some of them do. And they said when these people are very deceitful, they start looking at the show and they just finding out that they've been doing these expos in their name. Now, these people is dear to my heart. What I want y'all to know, the subscribers, that I've been living in Huntsville about 40 some years, right? I have raised children in Huntsville, and now that they're grown, I know their children. They don't even call me by my name. Y'all step in Huntsville, they're gonna call me grandma. So everybody call me grandma. The old ones, the young ones, and the old ones my age call me grandma too. So it's dear to my heart how they treat this community. They're using this Expo. They're using this Expo girl to siphon money, saying that they taking this money, all this donation that they get given from people, innocent people from their heart, because they said that they using this money for the poor people in the community. Scamming the community, you guys. They're not built not one home for the poor or the homeless in the community. Like they say when they do the Expo, this is what we do in the Expo. We want to build homes for underprivileged children. Not one dime, not one house head went up for them. Nothing. They are upset about these people coming into this community scamming them. These people are not from Huntsville, you guys. It hurts my feelings when I hear them say that, well, why do they keep taking money saying that they're going to do something for us, but they don't ever do it. It's a scam. And then it got old to the ears of the black leaders, and they done shut black down. I guess that's the only thing that they could do legally with them, because they know they scammers, and they got the nerve to get on Love and Marriage Huntsville, want us to feel sorry for them, talking about some of the community leaders close black down because they don't like them. That's just the basic thing that they say. Why the community leaders want y'all ass gone. Y'all scammers. That's what y'all are. Y'all using his Black Expo, and Carlos allow y'all to use his TV platform saying that y'all business people. And what you do, you get up there, you use the Black Expo to scam the community. You not putting out one dime in the community. You say you getting you soliciting his money for the hood. You ain't putting no dime in the community. You ain't gave them a pencil and a piece of paper, girl. Stormy too. Stormy raised all that damn money when she had that party. She claimed she was gonna give these people book bags and pencils and paper. They were looking forward to that. They thought their children they're gonna be able to call me. Where can we go? You part of Love and Marriage. I said, no, I'm not. I just report on these people. I told them these people ain't finna give y'all no pencils and no paper. Y'all can forget that. They'll use y'all name, the community, to solicit money and to gain money, but it ain't gonna go to y'all.
What about when they was trying to, they was on TV, not being reported on at this event, and they said they was going to be getting furniture and household items for the family so they can give it out to them. They use that furniture probably for their own house.
Yeah, just and then I'm gonna bring this video up where they standing up there, got the nerve and say, "Whoa, look at what the community leaders are doing to me because Black was closed down. Whoa, look what they doing to us when they all the time they already got a swift of what y'all doing, y'all low down ass doing in the community." Yeah. I done walked that community. It's been some good leaders. Most of them leaders I work with is dead and gone, y'all. We old now. We did not scam the community. We did for the community. And then my Scott, where they get this from, with building homes for the community, for the underprivileged. I know that what's his name started off, but Mr. Smith really does it. My had the nerve to take that man to court. I was sitting up there in the court. I thought when I got to court, I was shocked. I thought I was in the courtroom for Zingard and Stokes, but no, it was for my trying to take this house from Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is the man that's do that kind of work in the community. Obviously, he was in a house where my ain't paid his taxes. He was in that house. He done remodeled the house. Girl, that house looks so good. He done remodeled the whole community. Community tore down, broke down. This man took his money. This man, I've never seen this man. Out of all the years I've been in Huntsville, this man never asked the community for money. I know he asked them for money to pay their rent. Once he get them in these houses, they have to pay their own rent. But the fact of it is that he does that kind of work. My had the nerve to take this man and try to take the house back after the man and fix the house up. After the man got all these tenants in there, been the same tenants he said been in there over 10 years. He trying to take it back. They done threw that case out, y'all. Cause he didn't pay no taxes. And the same thing with blaque. With blaque closing, that if y'all listen to what they say that the reason that they really closed blaque was because they didn't pay that usury tax. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
The user's tax, they're lying. Those user tax, normally restaurants charge those for your sitting in the restaurant and for other things like furniture and other things in the restaurant. Your user's tax.
Well, Melody says she ain't never had. Melody have all business, all kinds of business. She said she never had to pay.
Only reason he have it because he don't pay nothing. He don't pay his bills.
You run around scamming the black. I call it. Look, the leaders are winning as they fight back at Black Expo leaders. They fighting them back. They want the Scots out of town completely. These people done came to Huntsville and got the nerve. Carlos got them representing Huntsville. That town right there is a town where people do go. He talking about people come to tour for black. Man, is you crazy? That town right there is a high-tech town. You got the space and rockets. They build missiles. They build all kinds of sophisticated stuff that we use in space at that. It's so many tourist attraction there. It's so many HBCU schools there. It's so much. It's just a town, an educational town, but y'all would not know it. This would represent Huntsville right here because of that show. And then what Carlos want us to do is we don't see this. That he give them a script, they go by the script, and we supposed to believe this script. That convict right there. Oh yeah, thank you for making my you do a lot of my artwork for me, my posts or whatever we call these thumbnails. I thank you for that, Pinky.
You're welcome.
Anyway, you got the convict right there, and then you got Marceau Scott mugshot. They are Bunny and Clyde. That's what I nickname them, Bunny and Clyde. Because all they do is go from one scam to the next. Now they try to take you guys out of the hood. Melody, lift y'all ass up out of the hood and gave y'all an opportunity. What you do when you get on TV? You come through the community and try to deceive your way through the community. My soul trying to deceive his way like he building stuff. He always tell me something. Don't talk to me if you ain't built no hotel. You don't know how to build nothing. And my thing with this man right here is, girl, is that he messed stuff up for the other blacks in the community that really want to work and go out there and build. These people gave this man a chance. Zen Garden, he had, well, I guess the stuff, we can see that he had doctored his credentials up. But Zen Garden still gave him a chance. And what did he do? He deceived him. Took the money, then finished the job and ran out.
Right.
And then did the same thing like they do in the black community with the Black Expo. Take the money and run off with it and don't give it to the community.
Mm-hmm.
And if you looked at that document, it said that he was not paying, Zen Garden was paying him to pay the employees. What? Then the employees, Zen Garden had to end up. I think they put a lien on Zen Garden to get their money from Zen Garden, but Zen Garden thought this man had been paying the employees. It went to his pocket.
Right.
That's the same thing they do in the community with this Black Expo. They're using this Black Expo, talking about something, they building home for the underprivileged children. This is why we doing the Black Expo. Not one damn home been built. Nothing. Nothing. Not a pen, not a pencil, not even a bologna sandwich. You can't even pass out bologna sandwich. Me and my daughter used to do that. I'm serious, y'all. People be hungry. They got an element down there. They got a tent city down there in Huntsville. That me and my daughter, we would make sandwiches and take down there and juice and chips. We did it out of our own pocket, and we got food stamps. Yeah, we took our food stamps and bought stuff for the homeless with bologna sandwiches and hot dogs and whatever. And then on the weekend, we made full course meals.
Mm-mm-mm.
And don't tell me y'all don't get enough money out the Expo to make sandwiches or some to take down there to the homeless people. Y'all getting on my nerve, and especially don't look. Let me put this up right here. I want you to read this for me. Now, hold it and tell you what's going on right here. Now, do you remember Carlos King made Melody queen? Said, well, he done told Stormy she was queen too. That done went through her head. But yeah, let me put this a picture up before I put that up. So Stormy the same thing. Stormy the nerve. Now she done got the big hair. She felt like she always boasting. You ain't got enough to come for me. She the same way in the community, just like the Scott said. It's a shame. People order stuff, they don't get it. People order stuff when they do get it, it ain't what it say it is. Just throw stuff together. Just scamming. And then I'm saying they like y'all trying to tear down black business, but wait a minute. These people right here is scamming the community. Now I'm not talking about Miss Nell. Miss Nell have a reputation in the community, y'all. Y'all might not like her, but she have a reputation. She do what she supposed to do in the community. She do even doing school. She the only one I saw out of all of them besides Melody. She gets school. She pass out book bags, pencils, and stuff like that. She do for the community, y'all. The Fletchers do. They really do. But Stormy and them Scots up in there, they done came down up in there. They don't do nothing. They say they gonna do for the community. They tell you they are. Stormy said when she get their money from any donation she got, that they had to pay to get into the OK Corral or that plantation that she owned. They had to pay to get in it, and some of that money was gonna go for school supplies. Ain't nobody seen nothing. None of the community seen no school supplies from this woman. But they collect the money and then be bragging about how rich they are. They millionaires, but you can't get out there and be honest and work hard like Miss Fletcher and Melody to make your coins. No, you want to get out the easy way. And the easy way to get people to donate, say that you are doing things for the poor and the underprivileged. That's the best way to get people, and the easy way to get people to donate. I don't know if they got that organization, but I don't know what they do. But I do know when you have those kind of organization, you got to write down and show how you spent everything, that money that they give you. So I don't know what they be putting on their paperwork, child. Anyway, Pinky, what you got to say?
I think they be putting some false lies on those papers because that's how they be getting what they get.
Mm-hmm.
They be lying. You got to think about it. Criminals are gonna lie. There's nothing on their papers or whatever they be forms or anything that they be telling the truth about. They don't do nothing but lies. Oh, you didn't hit me with that. Ooh, I can't stand even the backside of that man's. Ooh, I can't even stand the back of him. But
Well,
anyway.
I'm going somewhere with this. Go ahead and get finished.
Okay. Ooh, Lord. I'm gonna have to take a chill pill. But anyway, they be lying. I'm just gonna come straight out and say it. That's how they got everything else. Even the PP. Think about it. They don't just lie. They don't just lie about the paperwork they fill out. She's been the owner of the CEO of a black-owned female company. She's this and she that. They got this many employees and this and that, and then filling out falsified information to get PPP loans. I mean, these people was getting PPP loans like they was falling out of the trees. And I'm just not just talking. They really did. This is true. They got so many PPP loans, and then they switch up the number amount that they need. It's like anybody can see through this little red lie that they be doing. And then this helper is, and now he and switched the name back to saying that he is the owner of Scope or Scott's now, because they changed it from Scope to
The
Scott's now.
stars. Mm-hmm.
And when they did, he did that this year, guys. He didn't do this last year. He did this year, because I read it on one of my last lives, one of my lives I did recently. But
Mm-hmm.
anyway, he changed the name. Now he is the agent and the owner of Scott's now, not Scope, but
Mm-hmm.
Scott's now. And she is the secretary, plus she's next person in charge. So he owns the because she said she owned 85%. She don't own no 85%, guys. She never did. She was just falsifying information. So they need to come and get their butts. And then as for lying about helping the people, they have never helped anybody. That next expo that they trying to get focus on right now is just because they're running low in money. They need that so they can boost themselves back up and then get some more money. And if you see any of this, if anybody in Huntsville got any of this money from or anything from them, let us know. You can contact Black Titanic or myself. I
So
would love to know. Go on to and DM me if you got anything. If they helped you with building a house or putting food on your table or giving you some of that furniture they was asking for, let me know. Did you get any of that money? If you did not get any of that money and you asked for something, let me know. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. And then I will put you on so you can tell us what they did for you.
yeah, so I'm just gonna say this that Carlos, these people use these activities on this platform to purposely deceptive. It's deceptive means that they use, right?
Yeah.
They willfully misrepresent what they're going to do. And by in turns, they take the money with all this, and then they take the money and keep it in their pocket. Don't never build nothing for the underprivileged, y'all. Stolen information. What about stolen information? That Black Expo was stolen information. Those people came forth and they was breaking bread with them, and they was talking. They were doing Black Expo already in Atlanta. So they was talking to the Scots about doing a Black Expo or collaborating with them or
Hmm.
something, or just talking in front of them. Next thing you know, the Scots got the Black Expo up. Stolen
Right.
information. What about the Melody ideas when Tisha, she asked Tisha, well, y'all got in a fundraiser or whatever y'all gonna do for this, whatever y'all wanted to do. They steal information, they steal everything, and then they exaggerate who they are. They exaggerate what they bring into the community. This man said that on that platform, Carlos allowed these people to do these activities, deceptive platform on his platform. They said that they are put millions and millions of dollars in the community by building, get this, Scots Manor. That's how they
Mm-mm.
put millions of dollars in the community by building Scots Manor and Black and all of that. When in reality, they got all kinds of liens on Scott Manor. Well, they ain't
Right.
paid those people. They deceive those people.
Right.
Yeah. And then they promote deceptive information all the time. And then now they want to promote that they can teach us. They go out and teach people how to build. This man right here, he can teach you how to build. She can teach you how to be a successful business woman. Purposely misrepresentation.
Right. But do I need to teach him how to teach people how to do something? Because I need to teach him. He still don't learn nothing. He tried to get better. I need to go ahead and just drop another video and teach him again because he don't learn crap.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, now all I know is that everything is exaggerated by them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them and Stormy as well, because they want to scam, they want to defraud the users by having their business as a scapegoat, y'all. But these leaders are on them, y'all. These black leaders are winning. They're on them. Because these black leaders are trying to protect these business from being deceived out of their money, their property, and their personal information, aka my shit. We
Mm-hmm.
achieve this by removing them. They got to be removed out of Huntsville
Right.
because all of them they are deceptive. Now let me go on and see what I had to say. I was interrupted. Y'all remember this, and then I'm gonna let you read this.
Okay.
Carlos says she was the queen of reality show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she really is the queen of her show because she created
Right.
it. Then this girl comes along and get jealous, and this is why you can read this. Okay, you can read this.
Okay.
She gonna say she the queen, not Melody. I'm gonna make it bigger, y'all.
Uh, it said Huntsville, Alabama showed up for the Campus Beauty CEO Stormy Steele. Hashtag rolling out.com. That's 2023. That's August 15th of
15, her birthday
2023.
on her birthday.
Okay, Stormy Steele. Okay. There may be confusion on which Southern Beauty is the queen of O. What? How
Hmm.
the heck? I'm sorry. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna read it.
It seemed like Stormy wrote it and gave it to these people. Go ahead on.
Yeah,
Go ahead on.
just have fun.
Go
I'm
ahead and
sorry,
finish.
guys. I just get pissed as I read. Okay, y'all just have to excuse me. The queen, who is the queen? Oh, Love and Marriage Huntsville. But it's clear the city of Huntsville, Alabama, loves Stormy Steele. That is a lie.
So she's
And
telling Stormy had to write that.
yeah, Stormy had to write that because ain't nobody in a stupid mind would write some mess like that. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all, and I don't care who don't like what I'm saying. I just don't like it because I don't care. Okay, but it's clear the city of Huntsville. No, we don't love no Stormy. We just know the girl to be what she is. I'm sorry, Black Titanic. Campus Beauty CEO recently celebrated her birthday with a festival for the entire city, highlighting female entrepreneurs and local artists.
She talking about her birthday party, child.
The
That
one
was
that she paid people to come to?
they pay her.
Yeah, right, right. People paid to go to that party. That line heifer. Okay. Over 750 attendees enjoyed the music and entertainment on Steele's multi-million dollar ranch located on over 50 acres. Huntsville Mayor
Hey,
Tommy.
hold on. Let's start with this 50 acres. I know somebody personally own more than 50 acres, and that's you. I know you don't
Mhm,
want me to tell nobody, but you own land too. You
yeah,
own.
own land. Actually, I told my son he asked for it just last week. Can he have it? And I told him, yeah, you can have it. He thought he was going to buy it. I told him no, he can have it. Plus, I got some more land, and I told him he can have that too.
And it's up in the hundreds of acres, you guys. This woman, you never hear her brag about her wealth. Go ahead, hon.
Okay, and plus, I told my son I would pay the still pay the taxes on the land and stuff because he was talking about the taxes, and I told him your daddy been paying those taxes on that land for so many years. I don't even think about it.
And
Yeah,
I just want to say, this is a perfect example of people that's not used to having money. Here you go. You've been sitting here all this time. People would never know all this land, hundreds acres, hundreds and hundreds of acres of land that you own and paid for. And
yeah.
you would never know because it's just stuff you used to. When people not
Mhm.
used to nothing, they always brag. Where she stay? Multi-million-dollar ranch located on 50 acres. Go ahead on, child.
I live on acreage too, though.
I know.
Yeah. And I have $1 million house, over $1 million house that I'm living in. It's not mine, it's my husband's. But I guess because we're husband and wife, it is mine.
Quit saying that. Don't say that. Go ahead on,
Well,
Gary.
I keep forgetting. People say it's yours too, but you know, it is. It is. Okay. But anyway, yeah, she brags a lot. She brags a lot. Let me see what
Huntsville Mail,
Huntsville
Tommy
Mayor
Better.
Tommy Battle sent a letter congratulating Steele on her 50 years of business and thanking her for the impact Cameron's Beauty has had on the business community of Huntsville. Oh my God, she haven't done no impact and nothing, no more than scamming the people in the community and outside the community and people all over the world that buys her products. She's scamming and don't give them what they want. Since joining the cast of Love and Marriage Huntsville, 2 seasons ago, Stormy has continued to be a fan favorite despite her ups and downs of her relationship with the other ladies on the cast. Oh Lord, Stormy is assumed her fan assures her fan her real uh, fans are real because she insists she isn't planning on switching her energy for a television camera. Oh yes, she has. She paid people to do her dirty work. Like to be honestly, that lie that she just whooped up just the other day. That woman had to cough up some more money.
She
But
said that we the fan favorite.
she ain't no
she a
fan
fan
favorite.
favorite.
She's the one that we talk about and bring out the truth on her line. But
Okay, yeah. Now let me go. Let me go back to here. This is where I'm going to. I'm going somewhere with this. Now Carlos, right? He sits up there. You see Melody sitting up there, crown as
right.
the queen of Huntsville. I sat there at that podcast that day. He crowned her as the queen, and that girl over there face looked like a damn bulldog. She was so mad. Yeah, she was
Mhm.
there. She came to the podcast and she thought she was gonna. The millimeter just ignored her. They ignored her. She thought she was gonna be the fan favorite. She walked through that door. She thought she was gonna take the attention off of Mel. That's what she thought. But
No,
clearly, that's why Mel know what's going on. That's
right.
why Mel sat up on that beach and said, you're not gonna be able to take my throne from me, but you can grab a seat next to me. Do you remember her saying that?
Mm-hmm.
In
Yep.
other words, I am not in no competition with none of y'all. None of y'all. I'm just following my own lane. And then she got y'all in there, then put y'all in there with her, but y'all ungrateful. You want to take over. You want to be the queen bee. Like she said she the queen. That woman said that she was the queen of love and marriage. Huntsville, she the queen of Huntsville. She just the queen. And that's what's wrong with her mama too, because her mama always felt that Melody did not deserve to have a reality show, because her daughter had went and pitched over and over. Oh, they kept turning Stormy down. Stormy don't have no talent.
Mm-mm.
That's why they turned her down. And then I'm gonna tell you about this industry. They all about how can I say it, looks too. Melody, I hate to say that, but they're about looks too. You don't have to have no talent, but if you look good, they'll pass you on through. That's how this world is, this celebrity world is. But Melody has talents and she got brains.
That is true.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this through you guys, and it's gonna piss me off. It's pissed me off when they're talking about just don't want they won't even take no kind of accountability for what they doing in the hood, taking money out of the hood, y'all. That hurt me because I know them people. They done slept in my house. I done slept in their house, and we done broke bed together. I have raised their children. They done helped raise mine down there. And for them Scots to come through there and try and just solicit money off the sweat of these poor people in the community, and don't give them not one dime. Here's a challenge, Marcel. Buy some bologna and some bread and make some sandwiches and take down there and give to those people. I bet your heart too hard just to do that. Buy a pencil and a pack of paper or something and give to the community.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff don't even cost much. You could go like the Family Dollar Girl or Dollar General and get packs of pencil and paper for $1.25. Take it to the community. That's how I used to do.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
Yeah. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I was living
So
on
they're
that.
gonna tell you that the city people complaining about Black Lounge being closed down, you guys, but everything is their fault. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: the community is not funding them because they got old whiff of Marceau and this and his wife, right? I call them Bunny and Clyde, these convicts, these scammers, these alleged scammers scamming the community with their expo. They use these poor people in the community, you guys. I'm so sick of these people. They use these poor people in the community for their expo to come up on their expo and don't give them not one dime. And then they got the nerve to complain about the people in the community.
My bad. How you doing? Not well. How are you? I'm fine. Black was shut down yesterday. And of course, Marcel's extremely unhappy about this situation. Come to find out, we have some haters that's been calling the city, complaining about multiple issues. None of them are true, of course. This is the second.
So let's just see what is true. Tisha comes forth and they do the Black Expo, you guys. This Black Expo in return, let me
Come to find out, we have some haters that's been calling the city, complaining about multiple issues. None of them are true, of course. This is the second time that they've tried to close it down. I know.
So let's just see this. They tried to close it down. Who are they and why? Why? We learned out because you guys did not pay your taxes. Y'all complain about some kind of furniture tax. I don't know the excuse they gave, but whatever it is, it was a legitimate reason why the state or the city of Huntsville chose to close them down. They're not just going to close you down without a legitimate reason. Let's keep going.
Like they come in here on homecoming evening, like 4 hours before, and say, "Hey, we're shutting down." Yeah. Police, fire department, zoning.
So police, fire department, zoning. Yeah, but we also know that that's a lie too, because we had the people to show that they did have homecoming at their event. And it was uneventful, but this is what they're using. But anyway, these two people right here, you guys, they had a meeting about these two people. Now, I was not privileged to the meeting, but I do know about 3 or 4 people in the community was at the meeting about them and this expo. Now, what they don't like in the community, the few that do watches this, and also it need to be presented to the city councilman and the mayor about how they going around scamming the community. And what I mean by scamming the community is that when they do these expo, right, they come up off the sweat of the black, off the back of the poor people in Huntsville. If you look at what they're saying, their motto is to what? They doing it for the black community, the poor community, you guys. This is what they say, how they get their money for the expo. Because if you're a person and you're saying, oh wow, these poor people, I'm gonna come in and help them out. You got other
Thanks for
people
being
that
here,
will
Tito.
come in and donate. So they get these donations for the Black Expo. I don't know how much they're getting, but they are getting money for the Black Expo, but it does not trickle down to the community. This is why this expo is a big scam, because they use these poor people as the main ingredient to draw in the crowd. They use the poor people of Huntsville, Alabama to solicit funds, and then Carlos allowed these people to use his platform to scam people. This is not the only scam that they got. Y'all do know about that dentist lady. Mrs. I forget her name right now, but y'all
Joy.
do know they got a
Joy.
number of stuff that they do to solicit money for the people in the community. They have not seen anything. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. It's so dear to my heart because I lived down that way for 40 some years. I know these people. I done slept and broke bread with them, y'all. They don't. Some of them done helped me out. I done helped them out. Their children are grown now. Now some of the children I babysitted them. Everybody either call me grandma down there. That's what mostly they call me in Huntsville. And to see these people come out here and scam this community with this expo, get money, donate to them, and they do not do shit for the community. Yeah, they were having a meeting about it, child. Yes, they having a meeting on them. And that money should be made to be given to these people. They haven't seen not one dime in the black community. You got a lot of children down there when school start. They need books, pencils, just a necessity when school start. They don't even use the money for that. Even Stormy, she said that she came in and said she gonna use all her donation she got for her birthday party to give back to the community. They're gonna have all these pencils and papers and all that's given to the children in the Northwest area. These people come in here, y'all, and it's a shame because it bring tears to my eyes. I walked the streets with these people. I know these people that they scamming the poor people, and not to mention when my soul used to stay out there in Meadow Hills. Try to get back out there. He got evicted because his home got taken away from him because of same old thing. He refused to pay his taxes. So somebody else took charge of his house, and then he tried, once the man remodeled the house, got customers in there that been in there over 10 years renting from him. He tried to take this man to court to try to get his house back. And I sat right there in that court. I was shocked. I thought I was going to court for scopes. And that's what I went to court for. But anyway, scopes and Zen Garden. But anyway, let's keep it rolling. But they got the nerve to talk about what the community did do to them when they're in return using these expo. They done going all over the United States talking about they doing it for the black community, the poor kids. They building homes for the poor people in the black community that can't afford nowhere nice to live. They getting this money and they're not doing nothing. It's a scam. It's an expo scam, allegedly. They have not built not one home for not one single black child. That's what she say. That's what Tisha say. These poor little black children, we been at home, so they live in nice places. Then the money come flowing in the Black Expo. And y'all, let me tell you, even the Black Expo, they stole that. They stole that from other people that tried to befriend them. And they took their ideas and ran with it. But what they did, put a twist to it, they put a scam on it where they use it to go in there and take money and donation off the sweat and back of the old people in the community, the kids, the poor people in the community, y'all. That's what they doing. And they got the nerve to talk about who is scamming, who bothering who.
Everybody comes in. And I have to go out there and fight at the mayor's office just to get it open for that evening. It's like they want to be gatekeepers because they feel that I didn't go through the guys at the church and they've had businesses for 100 years. And I'm like, dude.
So they want you to like kiss up behind him or ring up behind him.
I don't know. A large event led to a parking issue. Some community leaders petitioned the city to shut Black down. I do feel alienated. We do feel that we've been unfairly targeted. And it's people.
Now, what's unfairly targeted? Are you targeting the people in the community to come up? The poor people, not the rich people now. Not the rich people that they trying to get money from. They getting rich from the poor. That's where the donation come in for your Black Expo. And you got the nerve to be up here talking about what the community done did to you when you're the biggest scammer in the community. If your hands was clean, if you was a righteous person, you would not have that problem in the community. Black is not going to be the only thing that's going to be closed down. Let me tell you something. They're having meetings on these people right here, right now, as I speak about this Black Expo. You better change the narrative of this Black Expo. When you saying that you doing this for the community, when you saying that you taking this donation to build homes and see where they get it from, it's not their idea. It's Mr. Smith, the man that he trying to sue. They get this idea. That's not even their idea. That's what Mr. Smith do in the community in Meadow Hill. Rebuild homes and give them to underprivileged kids and families that can't afford nice places. They get that from him. But what they do is he really takes his money. I've never seen Mr. Smith out in the community asking people for nothing. He does it on his own. But these people right here come in the community and ask poor people to donate to donate to them. Donate to them to build the community up. It's for the community, and not one dime passed their hands to go into the community. And now they're complaining that these community, the same community, is doing them unfairly.
That are outside of the community, that are petitioning for something inside of the community to be shut down. I think that the challenge with what we've been doing is that we've been doing it BMDS by my damn self, and I would like some help. Their reason for shutting it down is saying because we owe use tax. A use tax, which means that
On the furniture and stuff like that.
for all the furniture.
But we pay.
Well, they never pay taxes. That's how he lost that house. That's that when I was sitting down in the courtroom, that man came in there like he was a lawyer, y'all. And that's how he lost his house. He hadn't paid taxes at that time in many years. That's how he lost that house. Now, Mr. Smith was the third owner that came through there, right? He was the third owner of that house. It was so much construction. It was so nasty. Till the other owners just didn't want to be bothered. But Mr. Smith took it, renovated, turned that house look good, you guys. It looks good. So they don't pay taxes. They don't pay taxes, allegedly. And he had to, and that judge told him, if you would have paid your taxes, you would have had your home.
Pay taxes when we purchased this.
This stuff came on Wayfair and Amazon.
Right.
You know what I hate? Planning for homecoming, everything was so costly and so tiresome as it is. Who would have thought that during the midst of that, you have people calling the government officials saying, hey, stop Black from doing that. Moments like these really frustrate me.
I know.
Well, yeah. Initially, y'all need to stop Black from you can't stop Black from having an expo. But what you can do, you can stop trying to solicit money from the people in the community, saying that you building homes for them. You can't even build your own self a damn home, my soul. Y'all sitting up there in Black right now. You've been in Black all these years, and it's unfinished. And you talking about building homes for the community. When will you gotta stop. Find another narrative to use for your Black Expo and see if you'll get donation. And then if you want to talk about some teaching people how to be built, honey, you can't teach nobody nothing. First, you gotta learn how to measure, use measuring rod, my soul. A builder that don't know how to use a measuring rod, don't know how to read a measuring rod. If you think of Ken X's in garden, what happened at that clubhouse? They had to tear it down, because the measurement was off. Let's keep it going. That's little scammers, that's all they are. You got the nerve, they actors. Bonnie and Clyde, the biggest scammers in Huntsville. This dear to my heart, them people in my heart is dear to me, y'all. Yeah, Black was closed. I don't know if Black was ever open. Because every time I pass Black, every time I'm in the community, I pass Black, right? is closed. Only time I ever seen black open is for events. Let's keep it going, you guys. The scammers of Northwest Huntsville. The Black Expo scammers.
I'm sad for you because I know how hard you work on this stuff. I know the many nights you're up and trying to get together, trying to figure it out.
Yeah. How many nights y'all up scamming people? Trying to figure out how you gonna get out of this scam. I'm gonna figure out how you gonna go to Land Garden, solicit money out of Land Garden, but you ain't gonna do the work. Same thing with Land Garden. They said they were paying this man now for other contractors to help get the work done, help to get the apartment up and running and finished. Do you think it passed from his hand? No, there's no money. They said he wasn't paying the employees, so they quit. Allegedly. And the same thing they doing right now with this Black Expo. When money come through there, what happened? It don't leave their hands. It stay right amongst themselves. The black community don't see nothing. Not one house has been built in honor of and put nobody in no house. Not one house has been built for these people, and nobody has moved in, and not one house that they built for the hood. Y'all, they use this platform to scam people and make money.
Nobody gave you a blueprint to this, and you're just trying to do right. And it's sad because we brought excitement back into the city. When we was in college, we didn't have a lot to do here. We don't have that.
No, you didn't bring no excitement back to this city. You brought a lot of thievery in this city. Let me tell y'all something. When I was out there, my 40-some years out there, I had good people that I worked with in the community, on down to the teachers, on down to the grassroots people that really cared about the community. Whatever happened in the community, we did what was best for the community. Not take from the community, not go out there and scam people. Not go out there and scam people like you're a builder, and then what you do, take the money and leave and run off. AKA Marceau Scott, AKA Tisha Scott. Y'all know what y'all be doing. What if he did righteous? If he was so righteous, he wouldn't have this bad luck.
Type of stuff, that vibe, like in Atlanta. This is what black brought to Huntsville.
I mean, black has become a staple in the community. I was up here just inside.
What that black bring to Huntsville? Could y'all tell me? A lot of nuisance. A lot of people from Bessemer, Alabama, them hillbillies coming out of Bessemer, Alabama, that don't know how to act. Violence. That's what we saw. Everybody out there at McDonald's were people that hung out at were black. Violence and fighting.
How many cars ride by here? I had to go tell somebody, hey, when I open the day, look, I came and said, dang, man, I came from Jackson, Mississippi. Let me ask you a question. I'm being honest, right? And I'm not just bragging. Where else in the city of Huntsville do people come from out of town to go? Besides the rocket, the space around.
You must be out your mind, y'all. That's why I say they think they bigger than what they are. Black is closed. How they come to your establishment and it's closed? If you would have told the truth, whoever that was that drove from Mississippi wouldn't have to drive up there. People driving from Mississippi, they not coming just to see black. Huntsville has always been a tourist town. Way before y'all even thought about it. Don't flatter yourself. If you would have had black open, it wouldn't have happened. Why was black closed? You want to blame it on the black community, the reason your thing was closed? It's on you. You're not paying no taxes.
Like I said.
That's true.
When you're out of town and people ask about Huntsville, what do they ask about? They ask about black. Our money in North Huntsville, when you think about the cost of Scott Manor, let's just say a couple $1 million over there. When you say the cost of Uptown,
what the hell are they talking about? What is this man talking about? The cost of Scott Manor? No, that's on you. You're not giving it to the community. What the fuck are you talking about? It's crazy. When you building that on them rocks. That's for you. It ain't for nobody in the community. Can I see how I tell y'all how they try to get over and flip this around like it's a control thing, like we stupid. They're gonna control the narrative now and tell us that no, this is not what you see. I'm building rock. I'm putting billions of dollars in a community when I'm building rock manor. After anything, you owe. You owe. You got all them liens on you on Rock Manor. And as a matter of fact, where did that come in? Builders Mutual? Builder Mutual is some insurance, y'all. What they owe on that? What they don't have? They hiring people. Well, at least they was hiring people, claiming they had these employees. But you got to have X amount of insurance covered when you have employees that they don't have. Y'all owe everybody. You got all these liens on everything that you name is a lien on it.
$1 million over here. Then the duplex that we're building, another $500,000. Of that.
What duplex he building? When will we see that, y'all? When we gonna see the duplex? Come on now, talk to me. When we gonna see the Carlos King? You guys want to control this narrative, make us believe that this is what these people are doing, and he's so dramatic with it, y'all. These are actors. Look at it. What duplex is this man built?
How much has been given to us by the city? What have they put in theirs? We put money in their pockets. Mm-hmm. They don't understand how the property value affects the property tax, affects the school system and the road.
So this man gonna say that, oh Lord, nobody don't understand but him. He don't understand. You're not putting no money in the community. You taking money out of the community. Y'all are a nuisance. Don't you understand that? You are a nuisance. Well, you need to move out of Huntsville. Go back to Bessemer. Go back down in the woods to Bessemer because you're not wanted in Huntsville. A nuisance. That's what you are.
All this stuff. Why do we have to keep investing here then? If the city don't care about us, why do we keep putting our money here?
The idea of us.
What money? This pissing me off, you guys. That's the purpose of the Black Expo, right? That's the purpose of that, right? Is so that they can give money to the community, but they take it from the community. They don't put not one dime into the community. You guys are scammers, you guys. That's what you are, allegedly.
Uprooting and taking it somewhere else? No. The comeback group is not an idea. It's our actual way of life. We're living in this area. The Uptown, Scott Manor, those are parts of the earth that we own. We own this earth. It's our earth.
Who you hear that? Who excuse me? We own this earth. This our earth. Yeah, that's why he feels so comfortable with taking from people, right? You thought that you were just gonna take from Zen Garden, but they blocked you. Zen Garden wasn't thinking about you. Instead of you just going about your merry way, no, you're gonna take these people and sue them. Even though they said that the case was, I guess you broke evenly to where you don't get the $800,000 that you asked for. But what happened was that you were out of more than that. You was out of more than that. You had to pay lawyer fees, and then you got all these other people coming after you, like Builders Mutuals, whole lot of other people coming after you, the insurance people from the same thing. So you still in the hole. Why? Because of you yourself. You yourself. You in your own way.
I think it's going to make it harder though for us.
I don't give up. I don't care. And one thing I can say that I believe, freedom ain't free. If we're not willing to fight for it, then we don't deserve to have it. And so the last thing I'm going to let opposition do is put us in a position where we sell, where we tuck tail, and we run to where it's easier. No. I'd be damned if I sell a whole establishment with my boys on the other side. Their picture in there. Whatever I'm legally entitled to, whatever I can fight, we'll take it to federal court. Somebody's gonna do it. This isn't stopping anything. This is a call.
Well, let me tell y'all, honey, let me tell you, this man right here, he means it too. He means it too. And he'll take it to court, and chances are all your business come out. All this man's business came out. He lost his reputation when he came out too. Because when those court documents came out was in God, it exposed how he has never built anything in his life, y'all. He have never built anything from scratch in his life. He not even went to school, no school for it. He's just gonna jump up and say, "This is me. I am him." And he could have learned now. Y'all see that ego he had? He could have learned from Mr. Fred Atkins. Mr. Fred Atkins, we saw Mr. Fred. I documented that. Mr. Fred Atkins built that home from scratch. We saw Mr. Fred Atkins along with Martell. Martell just helped him put the shovel in the ground. But Mr. Atkins and his crew built that home from scratch, and we saw it piece by piece. Because once a month, I went by there and documented it and showed y'all the process. But he could have learned from that. He could have been learning. He could have been on the job learning from Mr. Atkins. That's what he could have been did. But no, they don't want to do that. They want to pretend, act like as if they are talented in real estate and don't know what they be doing and don't know how to do it. Y'all, these are some scammers right here.
All for us to just be bigger and better.
But if you fight, I'm fighting with you.
Man, listen, we're fighting. We're
We in
fighting.
this together.
We're fighting. Storm isn't over. The fight is still on. And while you don't have to fight against others, you have to fight against yourself. You have to fight against people in the community. You have to fight against people that look like you. You have to fight against black leaders who think you're supposed to lick their boots in order to get ahead.
Yeah. So it's all about me. I'm the victim. I'm sitting up here during this Black Expo promising people in the community that I'm building these houses for them. I'm going to build, just pull the money in, and we're going to build this house for you. He sounds like a preacher. Y'all know them preachers do that. Let's pull that money in, and now we're going to build that house for these poor people in Huntsville. And ain't nobody seen nothing.
All right, Pinky. And wasn't that a trip, and had the nerve to advertise it on TV, like as if they've been doing, and like as if the community, the black leaders in the community, was doing wrong to them.
Right. So they acting like they're the victims.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm glad you brought that back up again. Let me just say one thing. I'm just going to go hit tap by tap on what that fool said and what they're doing. Okay. First of all, millionaires do not do scholarship loans or try to get a loan or a scholarship or something for the kids to go to school. If so, let me know so when my grandson go, because my husband had to pay for every last one of my kids' school for them to go to college. There's nothing he got free. He had to pay, and he paid dearly. He didn't pay no 20 or 30,000. He was paying like 80,000 here and 80,000 there, and so a year almost. Housing, he paid for housing, everything. So I don't know where they talking about. And a second thing, so they just trying to scam to get money. They're not millionaires. Y'all got to look at the things these people say. Look at what they say, not what Closed CK is putting out, not what the network is putting out, not what these little outlets be putting out, because they give them that talking point. They give them something to write. Like, I'm worth $20 million. I'm worth $10 million. Y'all ain't worth $1,000. And also on that Amazon stuff, he talking about the furniture was bought from Amazon and Mayfair. don't know millionaires buy their furniture. When Amazon send you furniture, it's going to be on a box. Mayfair is going to send it to you in a box. Ain't nobody buying no made furniture that you got to put together, no millionaires. Most times, millionaires buy furniture, you can't even lift the furniture. It's so doggone heavy. I should know. I can't even move a chair in my house. That's how heavy that stuff is. And then, thirdly, on the school supplies, they don't give nobody nothing. Y'all know how much school supplies I bought for schools? One year I bought, I would say almost the whole school supplies. Yes, I did. And I got receipts to show that. I got receipts to show that.
Yeah.
And then I didn't beg nobody for that money. I got into it was a man was sitting in a parking lot in a restaurant on the top of a bus and said he was going to stay up there till he raised enough money to buy school supplies for a school district, not a school district, a school. And when I saw that, I went out and bought as much of school supplies as I can and brought it to the man and gave it to him so they can put it up on the bus or in the bus or wherever they put it. And then
okay, hold on, Pinky. Hold on. I'm throwing a link out for anybody that want to come out. Queen Common Sense, do you want to come up? Anybody else? I want to thank everybody, the content creators that are here, right? Thank y'all so much. And don't forget, y'all, my Cash App is Black Titanic at Yahoo. Just Cash App Black Titanic. And I do accept super stickers. And I thank all of you that do donate to this channel. Okay, Pinky, let me read. Go on and finish that thought, then I'm gonna read.
I'm good. I'm good.
You good? Okay,
Yeah.
let's read what they're saying out in the audience. Okay, there you go, Pinky. May.
My children are grown. I still help my daughter with school supplies and clothes for my granddaughter. That's the mother in me. Yes, it is, Mamie. That's what we're supposed to do, not to take it from the community.
Yeah, and as if you got a heart, a passion, any kind of passion in your heart, and you say you're gonna do this for the community, you're gonna do it. Okay, Cece said, what did they do with the almost $1 million loan money? Was in it put in a trust for the kids' school? That's a good question, Cece. She showed this said she got over $900, 900 million, whatever. She did get almost $1 million. No. And somebody wrote in there, if you know your kids can't afford for your children to go to college, why are y'all going on vacation? Why are y'all spending money like that? They just came off their vacation. Okay, Pinky, read this one for me.
They're lazy. They rather be in muddy pools, getting freaky with people they don't know.
Oh my God. That's a good one. Okay, the link is out, you guys. I'm going to close it. If you guys don't want to, I'm going to be up here another 30 minutes and then I'm going to close it. I read that. Okay, let's see what St. Davis. St. Davis, I don't know you, but welcome. St. Davis, it sounds like people in their community talking. I rolled up on this conversation. I'm about to die with their commentary. These OGs telling it all. Thank you, St. Davis. Oh, my ADR. Hey, ADR. What's up? Confused. If the boy's GPA is 4.6 plus, shouldn't he have been offered full ride scholarship from Howard to Harvard to Yale? Yeah, that's right, ADR. It takes ADR with the critical thinking. That's right. He got an A average. He an honor student. They sure do. They don't care if you rich or poor. If you're an honor student, that's right. You can get a scholarship from your GPA. I never thought about that. Thanks, ADR. Because a lot of those kids, most of the black kids that are impoverished, that's how they get in those colleges. They may be poor, but their scores are scores are high and they make good grades, so they get those scholarships, even off academic scholarship or sports scholarship. I think what's his name? Kiki's son got a scholarship, y'all. He got a sports scholarship. And he was an A student. unfortunately, Kiki didn't live to see him go to college, but she lived to see him graduate. Yeah, he did. Uh-huh. Did you know that, Pinky?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, he got a scar. He got a sports. They both good in sports, and yeah, and his coach was what's her name? Tiffany husband. So he must be a great coach if he can guide them like that to where they can get scholarships off of their sports. Okay, Spicer says, I can't with people who use the unfortunate circumstances of poverty and take advantage of these people. And Spicer, it's so dear to my heart because I know everybody. I don't stay there anymore, but I lived there almost 40 years. I know all these people. I mean, if y'all call my name, they won't even know who it is. You say grandma, they know you're talking about me. If you go through Huntsville, just mention grandma, they know you talk about me. Yeah. Okay, read this one for me.
This is Tisha talk. What is Tisha talking about?
Call her name. Make sure you call her name. Miss
Who?
Prendergast.
Okay. Pendergrass. What is Tisha talking about? Oh my God. What have they done for the community? Nothing.
Nothing. I mean, food they sell. I guess they actors, so they done wrote down their script as to what they say, and my soul get all emotional with his script, and her script was to look sad. Why you talking, Lord? Yvette may say that Yvette B. If your heart isn't right, I don't care what you do, it will not prosper. All right, you guys, we're going to go into the Black History phase and we will come back. Anybody want to come up? Y'all come up after the Black History. This Black History is about, did y'all know that everybody know about the Statue of Liberty, right? Well, the Statue of Liberty was originally a Black woman. It was donated to the United States. Here they do. They donated it. They took that. They opened that box. It was a Black woman. They like, oh hell no, we can't have this statue represent us. She really was, you guys. If y'all didn't know that, and so what they did was cut the head off and put the Caucasian feature up there at the top, but the bottom. If you look at the bottom of that leg, it's got a chain around her leg. That was to represent that was to represent slavery. So, but they still left that chain around the leg. So let me just put that through so y'all can see this. So that's what this is about. Yeah, it's so much we don't know in history. I learned that late on in life. I learned that maybe about 20 or 30 years ago that the original Statue of Liberty was a Black woman, y'all. They chopped that head off when they opened that box up. Oh no, we're not having this.
A Portuguese dilettante explorer by the name of Amerigo Vespucci. But what nobody tells you is that was not his name until 1505 because he was born Alberigo Vespucci. But when the world was split up between the Portuguese and the Spaniards, he came to America in terms of cutting off Brazil for the Portuguese. Alberigo Vespucci and Cristobal Colon were very good friends. And so Alberigo Vespucci comes down into Central America and he comes upon a people that are called Amerisques. Amerisques. And these Amerisques are Black, located in Nicaragua. You wonder why it's Nicaragua, Black water. The evidence is right in front of us to see this. The Amerisques, these African original people, are living and thriving in a very natural environment, and so they look to, in their language, words that create concepts, and one of the concepts is In Amerisques, it means in the Mayan language, in the African language that the Mayans speak, it means that which brings wealth, what has been transferred to be gold. So, as you know, Africans say that Europeans have a disease that only gold can cure. So Alberigo Vespucci changed his name to Amerigo. Now here we call this America. We don't even know it's named after African Native Americans from Nicaragua. And the reason why I know this is because there was a sister that caught a YouTube, and by the way, Jan Carew, Jancarew, wrote a book titled Fulcrums of Change, page 109 to 113, will lay out this story as it relates to, that's why they call it the Mosquito Coast. It's a misnomer from Amerisques. And America is not named after Amerigo Vespucci, it's named after African Nicaraguan. American. But let me tell you something else about the word America. America, they tell you, is named after.
Now you understand, brothers and sisters, why I say, he who controls the printed page controls the thinking of the age. You gotta understand that some people got together and put some literature together and then presented that literature as God's word, teaching it to you from childhood, making you think that it is historical. Not one person.
Design for the Statue of Liberty was a black female. As a matter of fact, in the museum in New York, you can see the original design of the Statue of Liberty, which is a black woman. When the French artist created the Statue of Liberty, it was supposed to represent the end of slavery. On the original model, there were chains on the hands and feet, as we know. When the statue got to America, they wanted to erase any references to slavery from the statue. But the artist really thought to keep the chains on there because this is your art. You don't want people tampering with your art. And if you look, the chain is still on the foot of the Statue of Liberty to this day.
Well, the story was that it was a gift of the French to the slaves, and that the original statue had the picture of a black woman, the original model for it, and it had a distinctly African face. But it was Europeanized because the people of the United States did not want to have a black face sitting up there in their harbor, so they carved it out. In France, they had to go back to the drawing board and remodel the face after the.
So the Statue of Liberty really was donated, right, to America as a black woman, y'all. Y'all know what they did. They chopped that head off and remodeled that face to what we have today. But yeah, the original Statue of Liberty was a black woman. This is all by viral videos and meaning. Yes, it was, you guys. And you can see that you have all of these scholars in there. And then you have Tariq Nasheed, who is, I guess you call him a fluid influencer anyway. But anyway, so, yes, the original Statue of Liberty was a black woman, you guys.
What they call the patron saint of manifest destiny. So the patron saint of manifest destiny, that's her face on the what do you call the Statue of Liberty, which was transposed from the African face. In fact, you see the patron saint of manifest destiny in the symbol for Columbia Pictures at the beginning of the movies. That's the patron saint of manifest.
So, what did you think of the pitch I emailed you? Yes, the one that you emailed me. I remember the pitch. Oh, dog days. What a title. Here we are. Very Victorian.
Rodriguez de Montalvo. He wrote it after his tremendously popular Amadis of Gaul. Montalvo gives us details about the queen. Know that that on the right hand of the Indies exists an island called California, very close to a side of the earthly paradise, and it was populated by black women, without any man existing there, because they lived in the way of the Amazons. They had beautiful and robust bodies, and were brave and very strong. Their island was the strongest of the world, with its steep cliffs and rocky shores. Their weapons were golden, and so were the harnesses of the wild beasts that they were accustomed to taming, so that they could be ridden, because there was no other metal in the island than gold. In his book, Montalvo tells us that Queen Calafia helped the Muslims when Constantinople was being attacked. She raised an army with a large fleet of black women riding on griffins. In the novel, Queen Calafia is captured by the Christians and converts to Christianity. She then goes on to marry a cousin of Esplandian and returns with her army to California. Now, the thing that brings the legend of Queen Calafia into reality is her influence on the name of California itself. A Spanish conquistador named Hernan Cortez explored the northwestern part of Mexico in 1536 and discovered the California Peninsula. Apparently, Cortez was a fan of romance novels and got his hands on Montalvo's book about Queen Calafia. In his novel, Montalvo mentions that one of the precious stones on the Queen's Island were pearls, and legend has it that Cortez found pearls during his expedition. Believing that he had discovered Calafia's island, he named it California in her honor. Now, an expedition Cortez ordered just 3 years later proved that the so-called island was actually a peninsula, but the name California remained. Now, even though it's mostly a legend, many people agree that the state of California was indeed named after the Queen Calafia legend. But there are some who still subscribe to the term Californiax or hot furnace as the origin of the name California. Regardless, her importance as a symbol for the spirit of California is undeniable. Queen Calafia continues to be depicted as the spirit of California in modern-day sculpture, paintings, stories, and films. There's even a remarkable panel of the Black Queen with her Amazons at the Mark Hopkins Intercontinental Hotel in San Francisco. There is absolutely no denying her influence. Well, I'm all out, guys. If you like these videos and would like to help out in its continued production, please consider supporting the home team on patreon.com. The link is in the description box below. Know thyself. Remember your ancestors. Peace.
And
Save it.
your Black
This is home
History
team
Spotlight.
history.
Your Black History Spotlight, you guys. Yeah. So much we don't even know, you guys, about who we are as a people. I mean, you know, that blew my mind. I mean, it was about 20 to 30 years ago when I found out that the lady was original Black. There, and even so, even with the original Mary that you worship, you know, a lot of us see Mary as this white woman that we worship, but the original Mary was a Black woman that they worship all over the world. And some parts of the world still worshiping the Black Mary, you guys. Okay, Pinky, I'm going to get ready to close. If nobody coming up and want to say now, you want to say something, Pinky?
Oh, no, I'm glad this was a great live. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I guess Queen probably just at work somewhere. She usually comes up.
Working.
Yeah. Let's see what Cece's saying. Thank you, Cece. Cece says, I love Black history. I love history, especially Black history. They want us and our contribution worldwide erased. Yeah. Well, they're stealing it, and then they want us to look the other way while they steal our contribution. Yeah.
Well, at least I did learn something about the Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and then the lady that other one was about California was named after a Black woman. A Queen California, Queen Cali, that's what they call her. But I did know that they had one town in California that was funded. Only people in that town was Black, and it was funded, and it was started by Black. It's called Allentown. That's what it's called, similar to where you live. You got an Allen somewhere where you live at? But anyway, yeah. So we have a lot of things that we did that we just don't know because we don't know it in school. Oh, what she said? She said, yes. She said, I've seen a documentary from John Henry Clark, who I love. That's my mentor, about the Nicene conference where Jesus and many were made clear. Yeah. Yeah, they were made clear. Originally, these people are black people, y'all. They were just made clear. Of course, if you know, even with the history of California, Queen Khalifa, that proves that we were here on this earth before Christopher Columbus. When she discovered California, that was way before Christopher Columbus was even thought about. But we were the first people on this earth, y'all. So if we the first people on this earth, everything originated from us. That's why they say civilization started from Africa, because we are the first. We are the first in everything. Okay, you guys, I'm going to tell you guys, and y'all going to go out and vote smart, right? Look up your candidates, and make sure you know who you voting for. That's all I can tell y'all with this voting thing. You got anything to say, Pinky?
Oh, no, I'm good. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you all for being here.
Okay, we got to put our little man up.
Okay.
I can't leave with my little boo, my little fighter. He's fighting. He just seemed like he got so many obstacles to go through, so many challenges, so many fights that he have to go through life. Life throws us all kinds of curveballs, you guys, but some kind of way we get out of it. We be so stressed out and worried and prancing the flow, but every time we make a way. I don't know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm not going to lose. I don't know, y'all. I just don't know how I'm going to win. I just know I'm not going to lose. And you can apply that to your life however you want to put it. What about you?
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to win, but I just know I'm not going to lose. And I'm going to apply that to me being on my social media, my channels and stuff.
Yeah.
It is hard when all the stuff that's going on with the on social media world, but they're not going to. I'm not going to lose.
They're not going to take you down.
Nobody taking me down.
I like this because looked like he had three people he had to battle. Y'all, this is a spiritual battle. And that's why I just think about Melody, all those people. Look at what this man got. It's one guy against three of them. And they flying, they all up in the air. It's a spiritual battle. And this remind me how they gang up on Melody. Melody against the whole Love and Marriage Huntsville cast. Well, you know what? That sister is winning. She knows she ain't gonna lose. She just keep it moving. Anyway, you guys, I don't know how I'm gonna win. I just know I'm not going to lose. And thank everybody for being here. Thank you for being here, Darnice. You guys, Darnice Williams is in the chat room. Y'all say hi to her. That's my grandson.
Oh yes, hello, Miss Williams, Denise Williams.
Yeah, that's my grandson, my little precious grandson. All right, bye, y'all.
Okay,
Later.
bye-bye. Bye-bye, y'all.